Welcome to my guide on how to unlock the Sunshine, Death Swiftness, Guthix Blessing, Balanced Strike, and Natural Instinct abilities. These abilities are unlocked from the World Wakes quest, which doesn't have any requirements apart from decent combat stats and decent combat gear. The reason I say this is because you'll have to kill a couple of easy bosses. The approximate time to complete this quest is about 45 minutes using this guide. So when you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. To start the quest, go to this location on the map nearby the Ardoing lodestone. Once here, talk to Orlando Smith and choose the first chat option every single time. Then after that, proceed by accepting the quest. Go through the door to get inside. Inside this area, you're going to have to investigate 6 different artifacts. It doesn't matter in which order you investigate these artifacts. You're going to have to investigate the stone carvings to the north, there are 2 of these, an inactive obelisk to the northwest, clouded vials in the northeast, dusty parchment southeast, and a shattered blade to the south in the middle of the room. Once you've done this, go to the next room and investigate the Guthixian statue. Then just skip through the dialogue. Once you've done this, move forward but do not click anywhere during the conversation. Simply wait until the 3 automatons start attacking you. And yes, there is a delay between some of the chat options or dialogue, just simply stay there and hold down spacebar or read the text if you're interested in the lore. Once the automatons attack, be sure to kill them off and keep your distance from the melee one because once he starts mashing the floor, you take a lot of damage rapidly. Other than that, they're pretty easy. After this, a cutscene will play and then you'll start to talk to Sliske. Be sure to choose the chat options on screen. Now I will personally skip most of the cutscenes or speed them up in this video if you were wondering. Just so you know. If for whatever reason the cutscene ends or the conversation ends, click on Sliske again to talk to him again. Talk to Kriara, aka the big white thick bird, and choose the options on screen. You will now have to fight Kriara. Now Kriara really isn't that hard unless you're using magic. Even with my account here with 99 stats, I was having accuracy issues. Sure, the boss wasn't that hard, but I did take a while to kill it. Simply avoid the tornadoes and you should be fine. Then walk through the door to go to the next area of the quest. This is a room with 4 puzzles, but don't worry, they're fairly easy, and with this guide they're going to be a piece of cake. Go through the dialogue and you can hold down spacebar to skip the dialogue even faster. Go to the other side of the room and click on the control panel. Then when you get the set of chat options, choose the first option. Guthix is in trouble. I'm here to protect him. Click on the control panel to start the puzzle thing. You're going to have to get a ball from point A to point B. You'll have to do this 4 times. However, point A's position changes every puzzle to another corner, and point B's position also changes with every puzzle. The things in yellow can change their direction randomly. Now you have these gates before these yellow things that can stop the ball. You will want to click the gate open as soon as you see an opportunity to get the ball across. If you do it at the wrong time, the ball or puzzle will fail or be launched backwards. Have a look in this zoomed in clip here. I hope this makes sense. Just don't be too greedy when opening the gates, just wait for it to switch once, and once it switches back, you 100% have a chance of succeeding. Now if you want the solutions, just simply pause the puzzle you need in the video. This is puzzle 1. This is puzzle 2. This is puzzle 3. This is puzzle 4. After the puzzle, a cutscene will play. After the cutscene has finished, go east and view the strange map. You will now have to answer some questions. The point of this section is to get 50% in all 4 pillars. You do this by answering with the correct question. With the first 2 questions you can pick whatever you want, but after that point you have to be a little more selective. The answers on screen can show you which questions you need to use to get 50% in chaos, order, good and evil at the same time. If for whatever reason you can't read this on screen, I'll leave a link to the wiki page down below. A small cutscene will now play. Arrange the icons in the top part of your screen in the same way I arranged them in. After that, close out and talk to Juna. Choose the options on screen. A cutscene will now play. After the cutscene, you're going to have to fight 4 different battles. Don't worry though, as there's a bank right there. After the cutscene, bank if you need to and click on the elixirs if needed. Then enter the room guarded by Kilder and Therisk, as seen on the video. You will now have to fight General Grador. Protect against melee is definitely recommended. Beware of his special attacks though. If he says Grador protect, he will reflect your damage onto yourself. If he says Grador mad, move away from his charging path because otherwise he will hit you. If he says Grador smash, avoid the falling rocks. Other than that, the fight is fairly simple. After killing him, exit back out through the doorway you came through. If you need to bank now as you're going to fight another enemy. Go through the doorway guarded by the cress. You will now have to kill Zemregol. You have to kill the 2 dark portals first before you can damage him. After that, attack him, and as soon as he hits 70% life points, you have to kill 4 more dark portals. Then you can finish him off. He really isn't that hard, even if you have lower stats, because his defense is fairly low. After finishing him off, go outside through the doorway and bank if necessary, and then go through the doorway nearby Death. You will now have to fight against Skrill. If he says you cannot stand against Zamorak in might, avoid the spikes that appear under you. If he shouts "run coward," he will charge forward, so simply move out of the way, just run around. When he shouts "Guthix will die in the name of Zamorak," you need to constantly run around, otherwise he will hit you rapidly. Once he's dead, go outside and if necessary bank, then go to the room or doorway guarded by Fiara and Voluta. You will now have to kill Enakra. Protect from magic is definitely recommended. Basically, to win this fight, just run around the rocks in the room so that Enakra cannot heal from your life points. This makes the boss fight very easy. Every now and then Enakra will knock you to the floor, just use freedom if that happens and keep running around the rocks. Once she is dead, go back outside. Talk to the crest in the middle of the room. Then talk to Juna, the snake. Or basilisk, I actually don't know. You will now have to defend Juna for 2 entire minutes. What you have to do is simply kill these warriors that spawn. If any of them get over the barrier, prioritize those and kill them, then repair the barrier and jump back over. Juna may not die during these 2 minutes or you'll fail and have to do it again. Be sure to prioritize your AoE abilities like Chain, Ricochet, Detonate, and so on. Talk to Azandra and choose any chat option. Then after this little cutscene, enter the Shattered Wall. You will now have to run down the path, go all the way to the end by avoiding the boulders and flames. These will hit you and you will take damage, so be sure to have some food on you before you attempt this. If you do get trapped, simply spam click on whatever trapped you and it should break you free. Try and get as close to Guthix as you can and talk to him. Get close to Guthix and talk to him. You'll have to stand all the way on the ledge. He will now teleport you to an area. Simply run after him every time he teleports and talk to him. Then go through the entire dialogue until he teleports again. You have to do this all the way until the top and then you'll have some chat options. I don't think it matters what you pick here, just pick whatever you want. Just in case, I slowed down this part of the quest so you can see which dialogue option I pick. I pick the first option. On your return, go through the dialogue. Simply choose any chat option again. A skippable cutscene will now play. After this cutscene, go ahead and talk to Saradomin. Choose any chat option, it doesn't matter. Then after talking to Saradomin, talk to Junior, the Basilisk or Snake, and you are done with the quest. Congratulations, you have now unlocked these abilities, quest points, and a bunch of experience lamps. There are also a bunch of additional rewards you can get depending on how many other quests you have completed or what your stats are. However, I didn't have access to these myself. If you found this quest guide helpful, all I ask of you is to like the video. If you're interested in a DPS rotation using these new abilities you have, check out my DPS for beginners video, linked in the description below. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.